Cold coffee sloshes over the rim of Caleb Rourke's paper cup as he jolts upright in the hard plastic chair at Logan International Airport. His 6-year-old son, Noah, shifts against his chest, small chest rising and falling in the rhythm of deep sleep. The terminal buzzes around them, wheels rolling on tile floors, muffled announcements crackling overhead, the sharp scent of pretzels from a nearby cart mixing with jet fuel drifting through the vents. Caleb blinks hard, checks his watch. 6:47 a.m. His boarding pass crinkles in his fist, stamped for Flight 287 to San Francisco. He shifts Noah higher, feeling the boy's warm breath puff against his neck, tiny fingers knotted in the wool of his coat. The screen above the gate flashes green numbers counting down minutes that now stretch into nothing. A woman's voice cuts through the hum, flat and final. Flight 287 to San Francisco has departed. Gate 42 is now closed. Passengers nearby shuffle past, suitcases thumping, some casting quick glances at the single dad and his sleeping kid. Caleb stands, muscles stiff from holding still too long, and hoists Noah onto his shoulder. The boy's head lolls heavy, cheeks smushed against Caleb's collar. He weaves through the crowd to the departure board, heart picking up speed like a truck engine revving. There it is. Final boarding complete. 7 minutes late. 7 minutes that could tank everything. His phone vibrates. First text from his assistant. "Where are you?" Investors asking questions. Caleb ignores it, stares at the board's glow, reflecting off the polished floor. The weight of Noah presses down, reminding him why he fights so hard. Warehouses from Jersey to Cali don't run themselves. Not when the board whispers about pulling control. Sweat beads on his forehead despite the airport chill blasting from above. He paces 2 steps, then stops. Breath shallow. 1 meeting. That's all it takes to steady the company he built from scratch after everything. Noah mumbles something in his sleep, fist tightening. Caleb rubs the boy's back, palm feeling every ridge of small vertebrae through the thin jacket. The terminal stretches wide, high ceilings echoing distant calls. Caleb's mind races, rebook, private jet, drive. But Noah needs sleep, not chaos. His own eyes burn from the 4 a.m. Wake up. The drive from Cambridge, dodging snow flurries. He sinks back into the chair, Noah's weight grounding him as frustration coils tight in his gut. People hurry by, coats flapping, voices sharp with complaints. Caleb pulls out his phone again, thumb hovering over the Rebook app. Lena texts, "Board's nervous. Call me." He types back, "Missed by 7. Handling it." Lies. Nothing feels handled. Noah stirs, eyes fluttering open to the bright lights. "Daddy? Plane?" His voice cracks small, confused. "Not yet, buddy. Soon." Caleb forces a smile, kissing the top of Noah's curly head, inhaling the faint shampoo smell from last night's bath. "Hey, I'm really glad you're here. Be honest, have you eaten today? What did you have? Tell me that. Your location. And the time. And if you're new, help me prove something wrong." My mother said drill stories would never reach 10,000 subscribers, but stories like this deserve to be heard. So don't leave without subscribing. It feels empty when you come in and leave without saying a word. Now, let's continue. Caleb settles Noah back, scanning the terminal for options. His eyes land across the wide space, past the coffee stand and security line. There, slumped in a row of seats, an elderly black woman hunches over 2 squirming toddlers. Her thin coat hangs loose on bony shoulders, gray braids pulled tight. The twins, one boy clutching a broken toy truck, the other rubbing snotty eyes, wail in turns, their cries piercing the morning rush. Scattered snacks and a tipped sippy cup litter the floor around her worn sneakers. She fumbles with an open purse, papers spilling out, hands shaking as she pleads with an airline agent at the counter. The agent's face stays blank, arms crossed. Passengers step wide, avoiding the scene like spilled trash. Caleb's chest tightens. The woman's eyes dart desperate, twins tugging her sleeves. Security boots echo closer from the end of the terminal. What happens when security reaches her? Does Caleb step in? Security boots thud closer across the slick terminal floor. Two officers in crisp uniforms weaving through dawdling travelers. The elderly woman, Dolores Jackson, clutches her purse tighter, her knuckles whitening against dark skin lined with deep worry creases. Twin toddlers, Jamal and Jada, both 2 years old, ramp up their cries. Jamal's wails sharp like a siren. Jada's hiccuping sobs muffled into Dolores's skirt. The broken toy truck clatters as Jamal kicks it under the seat. "Ma'am, you need to clear the area," the lead officer barks, radio crackling on his belt. His partner scans the crowd, hand resting on his holster. Dolores stands shaky, scooping Jada into her arms, while Jamal clings to her leg, his sneakers squeaking on tile. The airline agent behind the counter shrugs, already turning to the next customer, keyboard clacking. Dolores' voice breaks thin. "Please, just one more minute. My ride didn't show." "These babies ain't eaten since yesterday." Her coat flaps open in the air conditioning blast, revealing a faded blouse, damp with twin sweat. Passengers gawk from afar, phones half raised, whispers buzzing like flies. Jamal tugs harder, face red and streaked. The sippy cup rolls away, milk puddles spreading sticky underfoot. Dolores bends to grab it, back cracking audible, Jada slipping down to toddle unsteadily. The first officer steps forward, filling her space with his shadow. "We can't have this blocking the gate. Move along, or we'll have to escort you." Caleb freezes mid-pace, Noah balanced on his hip, the boy's eyes wide at the unfolding drama. The cold coffee cup crushes in his grip, liquid dripping warm down his wrist. He smells the sour milk mixing with Dolores's floral soap, faint under the airport bleach. Her eyes meet his across the gap, pleading, cornered, like a deer in headlights. Without thinking, Caleb shifts Noah higher and strides over, coat-brushing strangers. "Hold up," he says low to the officers, voice steady as gravel. They turn, sizing him up, tall, broad-shouldered black man in tailored wool, kid asleep on shoulder. Not a threat, but not nobody either. "This your group?" the lead officer asks, badge glinting under fluorescence. Caleb nods once. "Yeah. Give us a minute." He kneels slow to Dolores' level, Noah's weight pulling at his neck. Up close, her face hits him tired. Eyes ring dark, lips cracked dry. Jamal stares up silent now, thumb jammed in mouth. Dolores wipes Jada's face with a crumpled tissue, hands trembling. "We don't mean trouble. Flight got canceled twice. Daughter's family was picking us up from Maryland. They ain't come." The second officer shifts foot to foot, radio squawking codes. Travelers slow their roll, forming a loose circle, murmurs rising. Caleb feels eyes on his back, Noah stirring against him. Caleb slides a 20 across the pretzel stand counter, steam rising hot from fresh dough, salt crystals crunching under his fingers. 3 waters, 2 pretzels, apple juice if you got it. The vendor nods quick, bagging it up. Noah munches a bite already, crumbs dusting his lap as Caleb carries the haul back. Dolores sits straighter now, Jada on one knee gnawing the soft pretzel twist, Jamal on the other slurping juice box through a straw. Security backed off after Caleb flashed his company ID logistics exec, not vagrant. The terminal thins out, morning rush peaking elsewhere. "Thanks, mister," Dolores says soft, tearing pretzel for Jamal. Her voice carries gravel from unshed tears, hands steadier with food in them. "Name's Dolores Jackson. These here my grandbabies, Jamal and Jada. Their mama, my Tasha. She passed 6 months back. Pneumonia. No insurance after the factory laid her off." Caleb settles beside them, Noah playing quiet with the bag straps. The plastic chair sticks to his pants in the humid air pocket. "Caleb Rourke, this is Noah." He watches Jada's tiny teeth marks in the dough, Jamal's juice-dribbling chin. Dolores's coat smells of mothballs and baby spit-up. "Close now." She nods, eyes dropping. "Tasha got sick fast. I sold the house trailer, everything, to bring 'em west. Cousins in Washington said they'd take us in, help raise 'em right. Drove all night to BWI. Flights messed up, canceled, rebooked. Phone died yesterday. They ain't answered since." Noah offers Jamal a pretzel piece. The toddler grabs it shy, eyes lighting. Caleb leans in, voice low. You got a place tonight? Dolores shakes head slow, braids swaying. Motel money gone on tickets. Can't go back to nothing in Maryland. Jada yawns wide, pretzel forgotten, head lolling on Grandma's shoulder. The announcement board beeps nearby next flight boarding. Caleb rubs his jaw, stubble rasping under palm. His own flight rebooked for tomorrow. Investors fuming via texts piling up. Walk away clean, he thinks. Companies teetering. Noah needs him solid. But Dolores's defeated slump mirrors nights he rocked Noah alone. World closing in. He digs into his pocket. Keyring, jangling, house, car, guest cottage in Cambridge. Pulls one off. Plain silver, notched edge catching light. This opens my guest house. Bed, kitchen, safe spot. Stay till you sort things. Dolores stares, breath catching. I can't take that from a stranger. You're not a stranger now. Caleb presses it into her palm, her skin cool and rough like sandpaper. Jamal reaches curious, Jada already dozing. A man in a sharp gray suit lingers 20 feet back, phone angled casual, snapping silent photos amid the terminal shuffle. Darius Vance slips his phone into his suit pocket, screen still warm from the burst of photos, thumb swiping to review the shots. Caleb Rourke's face fills the frame key extended to that old lady, kid on hip, airport bustle blurring behind. Darius smirks thin, adjusting his tie in the terminal's glass reflection, the sharp crease catching fluorescent glare. He leans against a pillar, coffee steam curling from his to-go cup, bitter roast cutting the air heavy with jet fumes. Across the way, Caleb gathers the twins' scattered toys, handing them to Dolores with a nod. Darius knows that walk, that broad-shouldered stride. Caleb forced him out 2 years back, after audits uncovered the creative accounting in the supply chain deals. Millions skimmed, boardroom showdown. Darius walked with a gag clause and burning grudge. Darius sips slow, eyes tracking as Caleb waves off security one last time. Noah waving sleepy at the twins. Dolores clutches the key like gold, murmuring thanks, her braids swinging as she corrals Jamal and Jada toward the exit doors. The toddlers toddle uneven, pretzel crumbs trailing. Phone buzzes in Darius's hand, unknown number, but he knows who. He scrolls his contacts instead. Lands on media tip line at anonexpos.com. His thumb hovers, then taps compose. Billionaire Caleb Rourke caught on camera handing house keys to random elderly woman and kids at Logan. Airport security involved. Photos attached. Story? He attaches the clearest shot. Key glinting obvious. Send. The whoosh echoes in his earbuds. Darius pockets the phone, straightens his cufflinks gold, engraved with his initials. Caleb's company wobbles without him full time. This drops the hammer. Investors hate headlines. Boards hate risks. Darius exhales slow, tasting victory sharp on his tongue. He drifts closer, under pretense of checking flights, ear-catching Caleb's low voice. Uber's outside. Text me when you settle. Dolores nods grateful. Twins in tow, sliding doors whooshing open to the pickup lane chill. Darius pulls his own phone again, dials a blocked number. It rings twice. Yeah, it's me. Got something on Rourke. Big. The voice on the other end crackles interested. Darius glances back. Caleb's already striding away. Noah on shoulder, unaware. Terminal noise swells, wheels rumbling, voices overlapping. Darius hangs up, steps into the flow toward baggage claim. Pulse steady, with plan locked in. His screen lights. Tip received. Verifying. Stand by. Dolores turns the key in the guest house lock, brass tumblers clicking smooth under her twist. The door swings wide to warm lamplight spilling out, wood floors gleaming underfoot, scent of fresh laundry and lemon cleaner hitting her nose. Jamal bolts in first, sneakers squeaking, straight for the plush couch piled with throw pillows. Gamma! Look! Jada points chubby finger at the kitchen island stocked. Apples red and shiny, bread loaf wrapped tight, milk carton cold in the fridge hum. Dolores sets down the duffel, hands tracing the granite cool and smooth, tears pricking hot as she sinks into a chair. The twins explore, Jamal climbing cushions, Jada banging cabinet doors soft. Uber drop-off was quick, Caleb's text confirming, "All set? Food in fridge. Stay as long as needed." She replies, shaky thumbs. "Blessed. Thank you." House sits tucked behind his Cambridge mansion. Private yard fenced high, leaves rustling outside the window in night breeze. Jada climbs her lap, pretzel breath puffing warm, curls tickling Dolores's chin. Jamal drags a blanket, fort-style, across the rug. First real beds in days, no shelter cots, no airport benches. Dolores rocks Jada slow, humming old gospel tune, voice cracking on high notes. Across town, Caleb pulls into his driveway, mansion lights auto-flicking on. Noah yawns, huge in the booster seat, car seat straps clicking undone. Caleb lifts him out, boy's arms looping, neck tight, gravel crunching under boots. Inside, kitchen glows soft. Sitter note on counter. All good. Bedtime story read. He carries Noah upstairs, hallway photos whispering past wife's smile, frozen in frames. Noah as baby. Bedroom door creaks open, train sheets tucked neat. Caleb lays him down gentle, tucking covers. Noah's eyes heavy. Daddy home tomorrow? All day, bud. Caleb kisses forehead, smooths hair damp from bath. Sits rocking chair till Noah's breaths even out, chest rising steady. Downstairs, Caleb pours scotch neat, ice clinking glass. Sinks into leather couch. Fire crackles low in the hearth, flames dancing shadows. Phone silent for once, investors quiet. Lena's last text, rebooked SF for noon tomorrow. He exhales deep, tension easing from shoulders. Guesthouse key gone, but right choice sticks in his mind. Noah safe, Dolores too. Calm settles like fog. His phone screen flares bright. At 2:11 a.m., unknown caller, headline push. Billionaire Rourke in airport scandal? That 2:11 a.m. Notification. What bombshell just dropped on Caleb? Don't blink. Subscribe. Turn on notifications for every twist in stories that change lives. Comment your guess. What's the headline saying? Share to inspire someone today. Caleb's thumb slams the screen. Headline glaring back in bold red. Billionaire logistics king Caleb Rourke caught sheltering mystery woman and kids at airport security. Drama erupts. Photos load grainy but clear, Dolores clutching the key. His face mid-handover, Jamal's toy truck on floor. Comments flood underneath. Creepy rich guy move? Exploiting the poor for PR? He bolts upright on the couch. Scotch glass clattering to the coffee table. Amber spilling sticky across wood. Heart hammers chest. Phone vibrations piling. What the fuck? Board emergency call 8 a.m. Investor threat exploding. Reputation risk. Pull funding? Caleb paces the dim living room. Rug muffling bare feet. Mansion shadows stretching long from the dying fire. Upstairs, Noah stirs no cry yet. Caleb dials Dolores quick, rings endless till voicemail. Texts her. You okay? Headlines everywhere. No reply. He scrolls X. Posts multiplying Rourke's secret side piece. Those kids his? Grainy video circulates, his voice tinny. Stay as long as needed. Kitchen clock ticks loud. 2:23 a.m. Caleb splashes water on face. Sink faucet roaring cold over wrists. Mirror reflects eyes wild, jaw clenched. Board chair texts. Meeting moved. Explain this now. He types frantic. Misunderstanding. Helping stranded family. Sunrise paints the windows pink as Caleb brews coffee black, steam fogging glass. Noah pads down in pajamas, rubbing eyes. Daddy? TV talking 'bout you? Caleb freezes morning news drone from Sitter's forgotten tablet. Questions swirl around Rourke logistics exec. Not now, champ. He scoops Noah up, hiding the screen. Boy's warmth pressing confusion away. But Noah peeks. Man with babies? Like us? Dolores wakes to guest house. Quiet. Jada's coo, pulling her from bed. Kitchen light flips on. Fridge hum welcoming. Her phone charged overnight blows up with alerts. She taps one. Her face plastered online. Caption, "Who is this woman in Rourke's house? Setup or scandal?" Jamal bangs blocks, oblivious. Dolores scrolls, shaking. Grocery run plans crumbling. Whispers already? Store clerks staring tomorrow? She grabs the key, heavy in palm. Twins' future tangled in lies she never spun. Boardroom looms, virtual at 8 a.m. Caleb on laptop. Suits glaring pixel sharp. "This looks bad." Caleb. Chair snaps. Stocks dipping. Legal sniffing child welfare angles. "It's kindness." Caleb fires back, voice tight. "Woman lost everything. Twins orphaned." Says who? A voice pipes. Anonymous tip says exploitation. Phone pings mid-call. Dolores finally. "Saw news. I'm sorry. Leaving now." Dolores's rental car idles rough in the guest house drive. Exhaust puffing gray into morning fog. Twins buckled in back, chattering over blocks. She grips wheel leather worn, keychain dangling from mirror should she drop it in mailbox. News feeds scream from her phone propped on dash. Rourke's mystery tenants spark abuse claims. Caleb's mansion across the fence stays dark, but his text burns. "Stay put. Clearing this." She shifts gear, gravel spitting under tires, heart-pounding accusations she can't outrun. Across town, 2 investigators knock sharp on Caleb's front door, badges flashing gold in porch light. "Mr. Rourke? Child Protective Services. Anonymous report. Unfit housing of minors." Noah peeks from stairs, eyes big as saucers. Caleb ushers them in stiff, coffee breath stale. It's not what it looks. Living room smells of last night's fire ash. They flip notebooks. Questions rapid fire. Relationship to the woman? Background checks? Overnight stays? Noah tugs his pant leg. "Daddy help, ladies?" Investigators glance sharp. Flashback hits Caleb. Hospital beeps 3 years back. Wife's hand limp in his. Noah's first wail echoing sterile halls. Drunk driver lights. Screech metal. He blinks it away. Jaw grinding teeth. "She's a widow raising grandkids alone," he says flat. Stranded. One night turned headlines. Lead investigator eyes photos on mantle. His wife smiling. Public cooperation required. Full statement at station. Press is circling. Dolores pulls into grocery lot. Twins waving apples. Clerk stares. Whispers to bagger. That's her. Phone buzzes unknown. "Leave Rourke's or we call authorities on you." Her blood runs ice. Caleb dresses Noah. Quick, preschool drop-off skipped. Station wait room smells of burnt coffee, chairs vinyl sticking skin. Lawyers swarm his phone. NDA incoming. Shut it down. Dolores texts, frantic, people staring, twins scared. Caleb replies one-handed. "Fight it together." Investigator returns. Folder thick. Cooperation mandatory and public. Press conference. Noon. Dolores marches into the police station lobby. Jamal hoisted on hip-kicking legs. Jada clutching her free hand sticky with juice. The desk sergeant looks up slow from papers. Fluorescent buzz overhead harsh on her determined face. "I need to see Caleb Rourke. Now." Her voice carries steady. Braids tied back tight. Coat buttoned against stairs. Jamal squirms. Toy truck clutched white-knuckled. Waiting room chairs creak as she sits. Twins drawing crayons on napkins, red streaks wild. Reporters cluster outside glass doors. Cameras flashing like lightning. Mics thrusting. Dolores ignores, eyes locked on hallway doors. Caleb emerges from interview room. Tie loose, sleeves rolled, spotting her across the buzz. "Dolores." He crosses fast, kneeling to twins' level. Jada hides shy. Jamal offers truck brave. "You didn't have to come. These babies need their story straight." She pulls out her phone, scrolls to Tasha's obituary screenshot faded photo. Dates. Stark. Tasha died January 12th. Job gone. Bills piled. "I sold my trailer in Baltimore for bus tickets here." Cousins ghosted. "You helped when airlines wouldn't." Stationery thick with stale donuts and printer ink. Caleb nods, voice low. They're twisting it. CPS, poking board threatening. Dolores, straightened spine. Then I talk. Raw. She turns to the desk, voice rising clear. Tell your people, Granny raising dead daughter's twins. No scam. Man's heart bigger than his wallet. Word spreads fast, reporters pivot, banging doors. A cop waves her back, but cameras catch glimpses. Twins waving. Dolores' unblinking stare. Online shifts trickle. Woman speaks truth. Kids look happy, not abused. Darius Vance watches from coffee shop across street, laptop screen split news feeds. Stock ticker dipping Rourke Logistics. His anonymous tip escalated to fraud claim. But this granny's fire throws wrench. He texts contact. Damage control. Push harder. Back inside, Dolores sits with Caleb. Noah coloring beside Jamal now. Crayons, scraping paper. Tasha'd want this, she says soft. Hand on Jada's curls. Fight fair. CPS lead approaches hesitant. Ma'am, your statement checks out partial. Daughter's records confirm. Folder flips open, birth certs, death notice. Twins laugh sudden, blocks clacking. But Led's eyes narrow. One issue. That key handover video. Witness claims grooming. Dolores' face hardens. Caleb's phone vibrates, board ultimatum. A final photo surfaces online. Darius' face. Time-stamped airport. Tagged, real predator? Darius Vance's office door bangs open. Board members storming in suits rumpled from all-nighters. Laptops slamming conference table. Caleb stands at head. Fists planted. Projector glowing with the viral photo. Darius's gray suit unmistakable. Phone aimed at the key handover. This is your play, Vance? Caleb's voice cuts steel. Room air thick with coffee, steam, and tension sweat. Darius leans back casual in corner chair. Legs crossed. Smirk twitching. Prove it. But his eyes flick to the screen. Throat bobbing swallow. Board chair taps gavel sharp. Anonymous tips traced to your IP, Mr. Vance. Airport cams confirm. You followed Caleb. Snapped pics. Fed the media. Printouts. Slap table emails. Timestamps. Fraud audit from 2 years back resurfacing. Darius shifts. Cufflinks catching light. Coincidence. Rourke's bleeding the company dry, playing daddy daycare. Caleb leans in close, voice drop lethal. You skimmed 4.2 million. I covered it quiet to save shares. Now this revenge hits my kid. Online roars shift. Number justice for Rourke trends. Dolores' interview clips racking millions. Twins laughs melting ice. Stocks rebound, tick by tick. Reporters swarm Vance's building. Mics thrusting. Dolores watches from guesthouse TV. Jamal napping on rug. Jada stacking cups precise. Her phone dings. He's cornered. Stay safe. Board votes unanimous. Vance out. Permanent. Police escort him past flashing cams. Face pale under street lamps. No comment, he snaps. Car door slamming. Caleb hugs Noah tight in driveway. Mansion lights warm against dusk chill. Dolores waves from fence. Twins peeking. Public eats vindication headlines flip. Billionaire's kindness vindicated. But board chair pulls Caleb aside. Voice grave. Cleanup's not free. One last call. Silence on the details. Or we go public with your absences. Caleb stares at Noah's window glow. Truth total, or protect the boy. Caleb stands in the guesthouse kitchen. Dawn light slanting through windows onto unpacked boxes of twins' clothes. Donations piled high, tags still on. Dolores stirs oatmeal slow on stove. Steam curling sweet cinnamon. Jamal and Jada in high chairs banging spoons, gleeful. Noah sits cross-legged on floor, sorting blocks with Jamal. Laughter bubbling free. Caleb slides envelope across island granite. Custody papers started. Cousins surfaced, real ones in Seattle, good people. Flights booked. My treat. Dolores pauses spoon midway. Eyes meeting his steady. No fairy tale cash windfall. Just steps forward. She nods, folding envelope careful. You gave more than a key. Twins reach chubby hands, oatmeal smears on cheeks. Outside, yard grass dews fresh. Fence gate swings easy now. Board settled quiet. Caleb back part-time. Vance buried in lawsuits. Headlines faded to footnotes. Reputation scarred, but standing. Noah tugs Caleb's hand. Bye-bye, babies? Caleb kneels, ruffles hair. Visit anytime. Dolores hugs him firm at door. Twins waving sticky. Car pulls away smooth. Taillights fading down Cambridge Drive. Caleb walks Noah home slow. Small hand warm in his. Mansion waiting solid. Weeks blur, company steadies. Noah's drawings fill fridge. Stick figures. Keys big and bright. One morning, mail slot clatters heavy. Caleb flips the envelope over no return address. Postmark Seattle. Inside, single photo. Dolores beaming middle. Twins grinning either side. Note scrawled. They asked for Uncle Caleb. Doors always open, but stamped urgent across back. Forensic audit reopened. Your signature on Vance's old deals. That audit letter drops a bomb. Smash subscribe. Notifications on. Don't miss the sequel. Exposing it all. Comment. Door open for Dolores? What's your next move for Caleb? Share, inspire thousands.